Something my dad used to tell me a lot as a kid because I was so mischievous is do as I say, not as I do. And I would like to tell you guys, you parents out there, you soon-to-be parents, you uncles and aunties and grandparents and godparents and stuff, and family friends who are like aunts and uncles and stuff, spouses up, boyfriend, girlfriend, whomever. Y'all, that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. The Bible says, fathers, do not anger your children into temptation. I believe it says something like that. I could be a little wrong, I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all get it, just what I'm trying to say, please. I hope you do. But what the point I'm making is, when he used to tell me that, all I could say, I can't wait till I get older so I can do the same shit. No lie. That's what I used to think. I can't wait till I get older so I can do the same thing. That's temptation. Yes, that's temptation. That's temptation, y'all. That's temptation. Tempting me to want to be an asshole, a jerk, a hypocrite when I get older, because I feel like he's unjust about his rendering me, you know? Well, dad gets to do this and say that. Why can't I do that? Well, when I get older, I'm going to do the same thing. Wrong. That's a bad example, you guys. That's a bad example. Another bad example we said, because I was going to say, you know, either you're going to have to do what you need to do and live right by your children because they're watching, or essentially what your children see around you. And the problem with that is, when they don't see you be this person that they hear about, they grow up feeling totally resentful about living with and being with a hypocritical stranger. I don't even know you, Mom. I don't even know you, Dad. I don't know you, Auntie. I don't know you, Grandma. Because everything that you told me to do and who to be is not who you were. And every time you told me to have integrity, and every time you told me to have dignity, I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I feel like I was just being suckered. Do as I say, not as I do. It's not a good slogan, you guys. It's not a good phrase, and it's definitely not a good style of parenting or living your life or just being a role model. A lot of us saying, I don't want to be a role model. Listen, if you're around a younger generation, you're a role model. Period, point blank. These are natural herbs from the earth. I have smoked in front of my nieces and nephews. They've seen me do it. And they also know that this is for adults. They also know that, you know, certain narcotics and drugs cause irreversible damage, pain, and even possibly, more than likely, death. This don't do those things. In fact, when you are sick or in pain, they tell you use this. If you have anger issues, they say use this. It's a natural remedy. And when I come before you all, I do want my mind to be open, and I want to be honest, and I want to express myself and say what needs to be said and what should be said, without any inhibition. I don't want to be inhibited. I don't want to feel like I can't be honest, and I don't want to be concerned about thinking about what other people think. This definitely helps get to the point. All those blocks are removed. My mind is open. I'm laser focused most of the time. A lot of time there's so many other things running through my mind, but oh, it's just a big lip. But if you don't agree with it, that's okay, because we all have, you know, our own choices to make. If this is not something you choose to do or do with your family knowing, you know, that's your choice. I don't like to live in secrecy, and I know, you know, you have to gradually introduce things to your children and people around you, but and that happened. I don't like to do or feel like I have to be live a double life. Who you see is who my family gets, and who my family gets is who you see. So, love y'all.